bunch of knuckleheads. Look, let me first of all tell you something. The last time I was here in Austin, Texas, to talk about opening up Texas, it was up there on the steps of the Capitol. But if you recall, on that day, Saturday the 23rd of May, I got on my motorcycle to head back up to my home in Garland, Texas. I had a pretty bad motorcycle accident just north of Waco in the city of West Texas. And here I am, just a few months later, standing before you because of your prayers and your thoughts and your well wishes. So I will continue to honor that oath that I took as a man in the United States Army. It said that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. That I take this obligation freely without any purpose of mental reservation, so help me God. Thank you for allowing me to continue to live to that oath as your chairman of the Republican Party of Texas. Now, I will tell you this. I got an email this week from the chairman of the Brazos County GOP, and he copied the chairman of the Texas Republican County Chairman's Association and a couple of members of the SREC on it. And on that email, he pretty much so asked me, why do you want to be a part of this rally? Why would you do this? Why would you be there at a time right now before we start voting in this election cycle? And so I responded to him very succinctly. I told him that in the 22 years of my being in the United States Army, I learned a lot of lessons about leadership. But one lesson that I learned was from Brigadier General that served with me at Fort Bragg. And he taught me that leaders know what right looks like. Right. Woo! And I told him that true leaders don't pick and choose when they do what is right. They do what is right all the time. And the second thing that I told him I was going to do, to stand before you all here today, is to read this resolution. No exceptions, no delays. Open Texas now. Whereas Texas have been under emergency closures, lockdowns, mandates, and restrictions for 6 months. Whereas state and local governments have exercised egregious overreach and misguided attempts to mitigate the spread of the COVID-19 disease. Whereas state and local government overreach has infringed on our constitutional liberties, including our rights to property and to peaceably assemble. Whereas this egregious government overreach has resulted in unthinkable depredations upon the people of Texas, including left millions unemployed, countless businesses bankrupt or on the verge of bankruptcy, nursing home residents dying alone and isolated, lives ruined and dreams destroyed. Whereas COVID-19 can pose a serious risk, in particular to some at-risk groups, and requires Texans to act responsibly for the health of themselves and their loved ones. Whereas businesses and customers are fully capable of operating freely while undertaking reasonable precautions without top-down government mandates. Whereas every day that closures and restrictions continue, they wreak havoc on the livelihoods and liberties of Texans. Therefore, be it resolved, the Republican Party of Texas calls on Governor Greg Abbott to immediately rescind all COVID-related mandates, closures, and restrictions to open Texas now. A copy of this resolution shall be sent by the Republican Party of Texas to the governor, Lieutenant Governor, Attorney General, Republican state senators, and Republican state representatives. This resolution was passed by your state Republican Executive Committee on 19 September by a vote of 54-4. I want you to leave here today and understand one simple thing. Government is not in existence to protect your health. Government is in existence to protect your rights. And you are expressing your rights right now. So we call upon the governor to do what is right by the people of the great state of Texas, so that Texas can continue to be a leader. And if the governor did not get this resolution, I'm going to leave it right here.